Today I've been presented to the rather annual conference on the road safety of Thailand. I think last December, and when we have a big conference in Thailand. So the speed issue is very important, not only in Thailand, but I think in the road safety policy as a whole in many countries. So I think the speed will be one of the key issue that Thailand will have to face, and Thailand will have to have the challenging task to manage the speed in Thai road safety system. The topic that I will discuss under the speed management is that first I like to discuss the challenge of the speed management in Thailand. And there's many issues in which Thailand has to face on the speed management due to the regulation and also the enforcement issue. Secondly, I think I will present the speed management in Thailand road safety master plan as well. It's the same as many countries that we also have a road safety master plan, and I will particularly present that in the only the speed issue in the road safety master plan. And finally, I will highlight the operational gap and suggestion for the speed management for Thailand in the future. So this is the three topic I will discuss under the speed management issue in Thailand. First, I'd like to discuss about the situation of the speed management in Thailand. Actually, the speed management in Thailand is face several challenges. We actually not very good in terms of managing the speed of the road in Thailand. Firstly, in Thailand, we have quite complicated and very inconsistent road classification. The absence of the systematic road classification creates a confusion in speed limit enforcement. Actually, we have a highway in which we classify as the intercity highway and maybe rural highway. But in that sense, then actually the real road hierarchy are not very exists. It's very vague and very rough. In that sense, then the speed limit on each road are very blurred in the sense, and I will present that later. And that creates a lot of confusion in the speed limit enforcement and the speed limit compliance. Some of the people are not knowing the speed limit of the road while driving, and many roads are not clearly identified the speed limit. So this is the results of the inconsistent road classification. And secondly, we also face the problem of unsafe speed limit as well, due to the fact that also we have not really have a good road classification. Then in the certain road, we have a mixed use of the road. Some of the road are offer for the through traffic, which is a very high speed. But then some of the roads are going to the community or to the village, and in which that section should be the speed of that section should be reduced because that's going to the dense population area. That creates some of the problem because of that speed limit is not clearly presented in that section. So that put the speed limit often exceeds the safe speed limit. Thirdly, and very importantly as well, is that the ineffective of the enforcement. We have only a few speed limit law that can be really enforced. And in terms of the technology that we have, for example, the speed camera, the police that who enforce the speed limit have a very limited resource in having the speed camera and also any other device for the speed enforcement. So that this is the speed management in Thailand. That's still very big challenge that we have. To explain a little bit further on confusing speed limit and also the complication of the road hierarchy law. Actually, at the moment, we have very rather confusing speed limit law. They have multiple speed limit law create a confusion for drivers due to the lack of the clear road classification system. As I mentioned, there are various speed limit under different legal acts. Some of them are, for example, the Traffic Act is the act that be enforced by the police. We also have the Highway Act, which is enforced by the highway police as well. And then we have an Expressway Authority Thailand Act, which is impose the speed limit under the expressway. So that is this some confusion, meaning we have several speed limit by several law, and in implementing that is quite complicated. And again, as I mentioned, several driver may not know the speed limit at the certain road that they drive without any clear signage and anything. So actually, we have going into the area where we have a lot of technology at the moment. And actually, what is very simple solution is that actually we should have some kind of the digital map for the speed limit, which is maybe a good solution for us. And that's some of the best practice. For example, like London. In London, they provide the speed. In London, they provide the driver with the digital speed limit map with the clear information on the speed zone. When you enter the low speed zone under 30 kilometers per hour or higher speed zone, for example, like 40 kilometers per hour or 50 kilometers per hour, and then when you go into the highway, then you have a very higher speed as well. So that actually the clear digital map would be very useful and very easy to engage. And also, some of the European countries use intelligent speed adaptation technology to automatically adjust the vehicle speed based on the speed zone of the area. So that is quite easy for that. This is thing that I think we should have looking at as Thai people. Again, also, as I mentioned, that's confusing the speed limit. That also they have some unsafe of the speed limit as well. As I mentioned, discrepancy between posted and safe speed is rather important issue. Some of the rural area whereby they have a very high speed limit, for example, 90 kilometers per hour, but then again in that road entering the village, which is have very dense population area, whereby the speed limit is not reduced. So that actually that's the problem. And actually at the moment, some of the municipalities, some of the local authority are imposing the lower speed limit now, but then that issue are not very well implemented all countrywide. So that actually we still have a lot of many city that still have a high speed limit in the city area. So that is a thing that I think we really have to looking at. And again, the World Health Organization recommend the urban area should be very low speed when the road enter to that local area. So that I think we need to looking at this point as well. And thirdly, on the ineffective enforcement of speed law, actually they have a lot of speed violation in Thailand. We have a lot of the police issue many tickets, speed ticket as well. And actually, due to the gap of the law enforcement, in the past, I think in the last 5 years, the speed ticket issue, the issue ticket, the speed ticket is not really being paid by the driver. From the statistic of the police department, they suggest that only around 10 or 20% of the ticket has been paid by the driver, while the rest the driver just ignore. So that actually, I think that is quite alarming for us. And then I think the police are now trying to find a way to enforce the rule more strictly. And again, secondly, as I mentioned, the police usually doesn't have much resource in implementing the speed limit technology like a speed camera. So that giving that, I think we still lack of the speed camera in Thailand as well. And again, also the punishment of the speed are still very low. For example, the fine for the violation of the speed limit are just only 500 baht or 1,000 baht. Again, that the maximum fee are 4,000 baht per one and 1 merit point. But actually, the police are not really imposing the maximum fine. They usually impose only around 500 baht or 1,000 baht per one time of the violation. So that actually we still have some gap in the enforcement as well. So I think this is quite important for us to mention about the speed violation and also the enforcement of that violation. So in the as I mentioned in the master plan, Thailand Road Safety Master Plan, we are trying to highlight the speed management. The approach that we try to do is first is to do the the safe speed system. So firstly, as I mentioned earlier, that the road classification and the speed limit on each road is not clearly defined and not clearly designed. So that I think the safe speed need to be put in place first. So we think that it needs a study and define the road function and hierarchy and set appropriate speed limit and then implementing the traffic calming measure. We also have to have the speed limit announcement. For example, like install the warning sign, the speed limit sign, and raise the public awareness about speed related regularities. And also, we need to have a law enforcement identify the high risk and dangerous location that require the speed camera, and then we have to put that in place all the speed camera that capable of capturing not only the automobile, the car, but also the motorcycle as well. And I think that is very important because most of the accident involving a motorcycle in Thailand are causing the huge casualty. And lastly, we also need to address the accident data. The data collection on speed behavior is quite important, as well as speed related injury and fatality, so that we can decide the measure to counter the action, and then we can improve the behavior of the people who drive that fast, and then they can reduce the speed later on. So this is a speed management system that we are mentioned in our road safety master plan, and we do hope that all the measures should be also implemented within the near future. So finally, we have some of the key strategy to improve the effectiveness of the speed management law and align them with the international standards. So I think what we try to identify the indicator is that we should have it in 2 years the study review the speed limit regulation. We should have it in 5 years implementing the fine system and on the speed violation. Within the 5 years, we should enact the speed limit law and align with the urban planning context and road hierarchy. And within the 5 years, we should consolidate all the speed limit regulation into a single legal document. So this is all the implementation that we should like to see in the road safety master plan in the near future. So again, what we try to propose in the master plan, we can see the gap that there are still quite challenging tasks for us to implement the road safety master plan. We still have a limited progress in speed management over the past 2 years. Our master plan start 2 years already, and we'll go for the next 3 years. So we are entering the midterm of the plan, and we are still have some limited progress in speed management. In the first half of the plan, we increased the speed camera and installation, but then in the second half we should revise the legal framework and enable safer speed limit. But again, as I mentioned, with lack of safe speed management, consider road hierarchy is still a big gap, and we still have an inadequate correlate of speed camera technology, and we still have inability to monitor and evaluate the speed related fatality and serious injury, and we still lack progress in studying and revising the speed limit law. So we, as I mentioned, in Thailand situation, in terms of speed limit, speed management, we still have some challenging tasks in the future, and I think that finally, what I try to propose here to improve the speed management in Thailand is that actually we have to have a multi-stakeholder collaboration for speed management. We should have the road infrastructure improvement, define the road function hierarchy, set up the appropriate speed limit for different road types based on their characteristics of use. We should also improve our legal and regulatory system, align the speed limit law with the road hierarchy, increase the penalty for the speeding violation, and enhance the deterrent, and also implementing the demerit point system with the severity of the speed violation. And also we should include the public awareness campaign And in terms of knowing the speed limit, we should develop a digital speed limit map utilizing the various media channel and disseminate speed related information and raise awareness of the danger of the speeding. And then we should also have the very strict law enforcement to increase the number of the speed camera to cover all the area, expand the use of advanced technology for speed control, and should also collect the data and analyze and evaluate the speed data to improve the measure that we put in place. So I think that's all for the speed management that I like to mention on this talk. So I think thank you very much for your attention.